been a really fun project to bring Luke Skywalker's home back to life here in Pinewood Studios. JJ was really keen to be faithful to the originals and to have nice callbacks to them. There's a famous shot of Luke sort of leaning over and talking to his aunt. And we want to try and get that same callback with Rey looking in over the shoulder.
I don't like it! You're gonna love it! I don't like it, Eunice!
I'm not naturally a hugely adventurous person.
I defeated the Dark Lord, isn't that enough?
It takes me a long time to get over things in general, fear in general.
Oh, I really don't like it. Alright. Alright. I really don't like it. That's it.
With everything you just did,
Back to the water.
Behind the scenes, don't never show that bit. Never show that. This is horrible.
Eunice came up and made a point, which is, this is how we met Rey on a sled. Obviously, I'd thought about it, but not really the cyclical thing of starting and ending a story in the same way.
You know, it's genuinely amazing to see this. It didn't have a blaster hole in it the first time. This was the first set I ever saw out in Tunisia. And now here we are at the end of it all. And I've got to say, kind of a little bit, not sad, wistful, I suppose.
We thought we'd finish off Star Wars exactly as it's supposed to be. Miniatures, Tatooine, the whole thing.
Yeah, they look back and then back to the fire, right, and focus
that
back
part,
to
yeah,
that.
copy,
So-
understood.
Okay guys, going again when you're ready.
The giant track and the Jawas next to it.
And showers.
Everything is summed up in those moments, and it's part of this book ending what started so long ago.
You want to make sure that you're ending the Skywalker saga in a way that feels fitting and emotional and gratifying. You know, the end of this saga has to feel surprising but also inevitable. That when you look through it again, you think of course that's how it had to end. Of course that's where these characters had to go. Of course that's how we had to leave this galaxy.
it is incredibly surreal to work on a Star Wars movie at all. To work on a Star Wars movie where you're recreating the homestead where Luke was raised and, you know, on Tatooine is obviously as surreal as anything. It's going right to Luke's.
Yeah, but also, look, double. See the other one?
It's crazy, isn't it? The idea that Rey is there, it feels like, you know, despite everything we've seen her go through and all we've done, there is something about that feels primal and inevitable and really lovely.
I think Star Wars uniquely in its mythology is about cycles of life and teachers, mentors, parents, children. It's got that generational aspect to it.
There is this idea of the handing on of sabers and the handing on of a Jedi legacy. And so we have that, I think, as a generation that has inherited the characters and the stories. Just like in Star Wars, it's a privilege and it's a responsibility.
Did you save it? Look at it.
Doing it felt really emotional because it's like a lovely emotional thing anyway, and it's uplifting and it's a proper end, like it is a story end. It's not tune in for the next episode sort of thing.
Rey Skywalker.
Good morning. That was great, Jay. Beautiful. Come on.
It is your birthright to rule. It's in your blood. Our blood.
Rey, never be afraid of who you are.
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now. This is your fight.
Who are you? I'm Rey. Rey Skywalker.
What we've done all this time. I want you to know that you have been a real friend, R2. My best one, in fact.
The Force brought us together.
I will finish what Luke started.
1,000 generations live in you now. This is your destiny. The Force will be with you.
Always.
If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.